Here we go.
Kick!
Yeah!
Yes! JB, what's the name of the podcast?
Nigga, it's a pod named Kickback. It's a pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing! Welcome to a pod named Kickback, also known as the Black CNN, and a revolution
Will be televised.
I'm No Breaks New, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Monday, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage.
What up, y'all? It's JB Frank. I'm that gangster geek. Coming at you every goddamn Monday.
Hey! She threw me off. I blame Drea for that.
Representing NWA, Nerds with Attitude. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to a kickback. A real kickback tonight. Shout out to our kickbackers over there, chilling, hanging out.
Yo.
We was playing Monopoly earlier.
Yep.
And
you lost.
Monopoly, irrelevant, erroneous. Monopoly,
Kicked
Madden,
y'all's asses.
and
Whatever.
I won in Madden. And then we played.
I won in Monopoly.
Yeah,
We played. What we play?
and then we whooped y'all in spades.
The
Oh, no, we
fighting
played
jump.
UFC.
UFC.
Yeah, we
UFC.
played UFC too.
And then we didn't get a chance to finish the spades
Oh
game.
shit!
We
Nah,
whipped y'all the
everybody
first. We
won in
whipped y'all the
game.
first game in spades and defended the title. So that's fine.
So Jeremy won a UFC, I won a Monopoly, you won a Madden, and they won in Spades. So
Yeah.
it was a
Pretty,
Everybody got a
pretty
W.
fair.
Everybody got to win.
My win was the better of the four, but I mean it's cool. It's cool. It happened.
I disagree.
I disagree.
But
It's God's plan.
You knew.
How did you do it?
Cut his mic off, JB. Cut his mic off. All right, we're gonna start with our kickback fact, and then we're gonna have some fun. We got the kickbackers in the building. It's gonna be a lit show. We got the oil line. Well, I'll tell you about it later.
yeah.
We're gonna do our kickback fact of the week. And see if y'all knew this or not. So the next time you eat something that flaunts that rich flavor of vanilla, you might want to be aware of or do your best to ignore the fact that castoreum, a goo that beavers excrete to mark their territory, is sometimes used to enhance the flavor of vanilla in food. According to National Geographic, the goo is generally regarded as a safe additive
That's
by the
fucking
U.S.
nasty.
Food and Drug Administration, but you'll probably never come across it in real life because it's difficult and expensive to collect. How y'all feel about eating beaver shit, beaver diarrhea, and all your vanilla coffee, latte, mocha chocolate, chickanos?
I'm trying to understand why you looking at me.
You don't like the mocha chocolate chickachino type.
Nah.
Okay, Dre eating beaver ass.
I'm like,
That's fucking disgusting though.
And the thing is, I love vanilla fragrance. It's like my colognes all have it, my
You like
candles all
smelling like
have
beaver
it.
shit.
Apparently,
I was about to say that.
apparently, I like the smell of beaver ass.
yeah, I am.
Ugh.
I was about to say, as long as that shit is sterilized, I'm good. We're
He
predators.
eat some beaver shit. He don't give a
Yeah,
fuck.
whatever. We're
drink it.
predators. We're predators.
Sprinkle it on some piece of, sprinkle on some wings.
Nah, I sprinkle it on some cookies though. You goddamn right.
My left stroke just went viral. Our viral story of the week is the Queen Bee. Beyond all I can say is her name. Her name is literally beyond all I can say. And after watching Black is King, it was beyond all I could say. I haven't felt this proud to be fucking black and African in a long ass time, goddammit. Like it's a spectacle. It is an eye-gasm. It's a virtuoso. The shit look good. How about that? It looks good. And the lyrics and the songs and the meaning, it all resonates. It's songs to uplift black women, uplift black men, uplift black children, uplift the black race. And I feel like shit, JB, that I never listened to the soundtrack until now. This is off the soundtrack for The Lion King.
Yeah.
I've never really listened except Brown Skin Girl.
Well, I mean, and her involvement in the reproduction of The Lion King was huge because that whole production brought back a lot of truly African and African American Black elements to the artistry, and you see that a lot in Broadway type of artistry. She brought that to the multimedia platform, chunked it down into bite-sized chunks so that people could absorb it and enjoy it inside the comfort of their own homes, conveying that positive, loving, uplifting message. It's a work of art. That's all you can say. It's a masterpiece. It is what it is.
I put it above Thriller. I put it above Kanye's. What's his little movie called? Runaway. I put it above our movie Don't Breaks, JB. This shit was a fucking spectacle, man. It's great to look at. It's excellent to listen to. And it makes your soul feel good. Like, I watched it and it just felt like great. And I'm like, she keeps doing this. She keeps putting this music out. She keeps bailing out protesters. She keeps putting money up for the people in Houston. She keeps donating to, UNFC, Negro College, UNCF. She keeps donating with her own organizations. Be rocking. Be riding. Be doing what be do. And I made a comment the other day, and I'll be the first to say it. I'll say it again. Everybody on Facebook got mad. I don't give a fuck. There isn't an artist who has put more on the line for the culture than Beyonce, for Black people, whether it's their artistry or the money or putting their money where her mouth is. I don't think anyone has surpassed her. Now, she may have equals and contemporaries, but I don't think anybody is leaving Beyonce in the dust. Like, she is doing it. And everybody on Twitter got mad. Oh, what about Bill Cosby? I'm like, he also raped a bunch of Black women, but I like his contribution for the most part. Outside of that, what about what did it say? This had to hit me with Stevie Wonder. I think he's done a lot of great work. I don't think he's done what Beyonce's done. She's bailed out protesters in the middle of these riots that we're having, this whole Black Lives Matter movement. And I think it's time to give her our flowers, JB. I think that, like, we can say that, like, artistry-wise, I think she's on a level with Michael Jackson, if not above. Yeah. After this project, it's cemented for me.
Yeah, artistry-wise, you definitely have to put her on that level with Michael Jackson. My experience is somewhat dated because I literally watched Michael Jackson in that area where I was easily more influenced by that type of popularity. But that being said, I can't deny her influence on the media age after that. You know what I'm saying? Number one. Number two, as you mentioned, you look at her contributions, and I look at people who are her and then people who are in her ilk, the Jay-Z's of this world. You mentioned others, and it gives me hope. I feel like some of us are actually getting it, and it gives me hope that all of us can get it and keep moving in the right direction. We're going to talk about that a little bit later because I might geek out for a second, but let's keep it moving.
Yeah, so check out Black is King on Disney Plus. No, you can't use my login. I've given it out already too much. Sorry. Next rival story was Uncle Snoop, Big Snoop Dogg. He had his versus battle with DMX last week, and he was on the Breakfast Club discussing that, and he made his own top 10 list. Mm-hmm. And the controversy was he said Eminem isn't in my top 10.
Right.
And everybody got mad, so he gave us his official list.
Well, let me say this, Eminem is not in my top 10 either.
Eminem is not in my top 10?
Okay.
I'm not sure if Biggie or Nas are in my top 10 either. I know that's controversial. I said it, though, because it's my truth. Let's listen to Snoop's top 10. At number 1, he has Slick Rick. What you guys think about that? Slick Rick being number 1 on Snoop's list.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Number 1 is Slick Rick, the greatest hip-hop storyteller of all time.
I don't know
what
about
Snoop
that.
says. What you say, Jeremy?
I don't know about that.
Nah, I'm going to disagree with that one.
No, hip-hop period. But I'm calling him the greatest storyteller, just not the greatest rapper. Number 2, he has Ice Cube.
Respect it, but disagree.
Okay. Number 3, he has LL Cool J.
Okay.
LL is in my top 10. I don't know where he goes, but he's in there. Number 4, he has KRS. KRS is just outside my top 10. He's like top 20 or something. That's still great. You know. Then he has Rakim. Rakim is definitely in my top 5.
Rakim is absolutely in my top 5.
Then he has Run from Run DMC, top 50.
Yeah,
for me.
Not top 20 for me.
Then he has D from DMC, top 50 again.
Mm-hmm.
Then he has Big Daddy Kane, top 10 for me.
Yeah.
He has Ice-T, top 50 for me.
Top 30 for me probably.
Then he has Too Short. Too Short is probably number 50 on my list, or 51. Too Short may or may not make my list.
Yeah, I don't see Too Short in there the way he does. But I think that's a Cali kind of thing. Like if I look at his list, I see a lot of rappers who have a particular style that is somewhat similar to Snoop's style.
These are the ones that influenced him.
So I can
That's what he
see
listed.
I can see where he's coming from for sure. And he listed Hall of Fame rappers in my opinion, all of them. But
Yeah, he made sure not to do any contemporaries, only old school, the people that influenced him in the game. My influence in the game
So
list
that
was
goes
different.
back to the question I was saying before: influenced or greatest of all time?
It's greatest of all time, but he chose to go with the ones who influenced him.
Well, if
But
that's the case, then it's pretty much accurate. But if greatest of all time, I can't agree.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I disagree with the greatest of all time.
I agree.
He's saying
Yeah.
he is choosing his greatest of all time, I think, by people who influenced him.
well,
He, I'll tell you exactly what he said. I'm glad you asked that.
Call him.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, cool.
well, I mean, Burger mentioned the same thing. What up, Burger? We got to understand where he's coming from, and we do. I think the problem is that there's a difference between your personal influences and the greatest of all time.
Yeah,
There's a
and I think
difference.
what he's doing is he's saying my personal influences
Are
the greatest of all time.
and I disagree with
This
that.
is his statement. A lot of, because he said Eminem wasn't in his top 10, everybody got mad. He says a lot of niggas been crying about me leaving people off my top 10 without even seeing my shit. So here it is, FYI, notice how none of my peers or me or MCs after me are on this list. Respect your G's is what I was taught. If you offended, you'll get over it. I get left off a lot of top 10s. I'm not even on this one. So whatever. And then he gave his list.
Well, then that pretty much sums it up.
Right. Yeah, I said what I said.
Just saying.
Yeah,
He makes a good argument.
I'm speaking.
I wish I would speak directly into the mic.
I said he makes a good argument with that. I mean, he didn't put himself on that list. He said basically the greatest of all time are the people that influenced the rap game, and up to that point, that's who he chose.
Give me 3 on your top. Who are 3 people that are in your top 10? Just give me 3.
Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z.
Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Dre, give me 3 in your top 10. The same ones? All right, Jeremy, who you got? Just 3 of them. No, your favorites or the best.
Biggie, Tupac, Kendrick for me.
Kendrick?
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy's a little younger. JB, who you got? Just give me 3 off your list. I want to try to get y'all 3 on my list that's not on y'all list.
three on my list. Method Man.
Meth needs to be on somebody's top 10. You fucking right.
Shit. I'm trying to pick some outliers. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Method Man is one of them ones that a lot of people
Buster deserves credit.
I was actually just about to say Buster would be like around number 10 for me, but he wouldn't be a top 10 pick for most people. And I actually really loved Deltron 3030. I love that nigga.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
He might make number 9 for my list.
Deltron 3030?
Well, yeah,
I've
he's
never heard of
a
him.
crazy nigga in New York. Yeah, but his lyrics, he was one of the best
Now, JB, you
lyricists
know
I've
that's
ever
not a
heard.
word.
Yeah, we don't know who the hell this is. This some nigga JB knew from school.
No, it ain't a nigga I
Fuck is
knew
this
from
nigga?
school. Look him up. Deltron 3030.
He's an established artist.
Sound like
Yes.
Megatron.
He's from Boston, Jay.
Yes.
He's from Boston, dude. He's from Boston.
Oh, okay. I give you 3 randoms for
I
me.
don't know.
3 people that nobody mentioned. Scarface is on my top 10. Big Daddy Kane is in my top 10. And he may be on his way out, But as of right now, Lil Wayne is still in my top 10. Yeah. But Biggie only made 2 albums. Lil Wayne's career was longer and better than Biggie's.
You tired?
Niggas dick ride Biggie, God bless the dead. He only made 2 albums. Lil Wayne?
True, but
I can name them. Like I'm a Lil Wayne fan, so on every album he does at least 1 or 2 heartfelt songs about his childhood, about his mother, about one of his kids, or about the Hot Boys breaking up. People like casual fans don't hear those songs. I don't know how they missed them, but like I hear them all. Like he does it every single album. But the knock on him is he never does it. He does it all the time.
Oh shit. Burger said Cool G rap.
Hey, Cool G rap need to be on somebody's top 10.
Yeah.
He influenced me because I had a lisp. That's how I used to talk. And Cool G rap had a lisp as well. So when I was little, I used to say I couldn't rap because I had this bad speech impediment. Like all my S words, like Sylvester. I was Sylvester. But
Tasmanian devil.
But that's where Rick Latin came from, Tasmanian Devil. But Cool G Rap had a really bad lisp as well, but he was lyrically a monster. And so I was like, I could do it too. I could do it. Shout out to Cool G Rap. What up, Burger? Let's move on, JB. What we got next, JB?
What the fuck story of the week, my G?
All right, so JB's old sorority buddy, Ellen DeGeneres.
Really, nigga? Wow. You're whack. Fuck you, nigga. That was awful. Fuck you. Fuck. That was awful.
Let's get to the story, JB.
Let's.
So,
let's.
Ellen DeGeneres, I don't know what's wrong with her, JB. It sounds like she has just been I won't say that word. She has just been very mean.
Yes.
And very inconsiderate to her co-workers and employees at a TV show, at the studio.
Well, and this is a rumor that's actually been circulating for years now. I mean, obviously her show has been on for a very, very long time.
Yeah.
But you have heard this a lot hearsay-wise about people who have worked with Ellen on her show, is that she is just really, really rude and a really difficult person to work with. Now it's gotten deeper than that because people are actually trying to go to court to deal with this shit. Now they're actually investigating her conduct on the show, which is that's pretty bad, New. But at the same time, this type of thing happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not the biggest surprise in the world, but it's kind of shocking with Ellen because her image is, oh, I love everyone and I give everyone everything and I look up for people, and she ends the show, be good to each other. Everyone be good to each other. Guy kickbackers over there, be good to each other. That's what Ellen would tell them. So to know that she's being a bitch to everybody is kind of like, whoa, that's not on brand.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned this because I was actually having this exact and precise conversation with some of my coworkers at work, and we were talking about the fact that sexual discrimination a lot of times does not involve a man versus a woman. A lot of times these female bosses can convey a lot of sexual discrimination because of their own sort of warped perception about women's place in society. So they'll treat women like they've seen other men treat women now that they're bosses.
Wow.
You know? Yeah, it's a really, really interesting dichotomy. And it's something that has been interesting for me because I've literally watched it happen in the workplace in Georgia. And I've just been like, wow. But I'm not getting it, but I'm a guy. You know, so it's really, really interesting. Like,
I would have imagined women getting into power and shitting on the niggas, but you saying they shitting on other women?
Yeah, wow. I'm saying they shitting on everybody, but especially women. Like I mean, think about it. Like
Well,
all
well-
of them can't have male bosses. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and I don't want to say the women the caddy thing because the women will jump to the
I
camera
wasn't
and
saying
beat our
that at
ass.
all.
I know
Yeah.
you wasn't. I almost said it though. Was my point.
Please
I ain't gonna
don't.
say it.
Yeah.
I don't want
It'd be funny to see,
camera
though.
like
No.
the ring and they coming at us
no.
and shit.
Well, I mean, like endemic racism, like racial inequality, this is a part of the fabric of our society. And it's not always white people perpetrating black racism, the same way it's not always men perpetrating,
What is she doing?
I don't know.
No, the camera up here. You good? You good? You good? The camera's right there, so you were behind it.
Just messing with you.
Don't do it. Okay. I'm just playing. But go ahead,
Oh my
Jamie.
God. No, I'm done. She.
So
So
at the end of the
it's
day,
not surprising to me.
yeah, at the end of the day, Ellen do what's right. They're saying that she may be closing down her show, ending her show, like because of some of the stories that will come out and trying to, stop it. But them stories coming out, Ellen, we're gonna find
Yeah.
out just exactly what kind of slumlord you were. We're
Yeah.
gonna find out if you're really Danita Trump. We're gonna find out. We gonna find out, nigga. Like you can't get away from it now.
Danita Trump, damn.
And for the record, me and JB, we treat all of our employees greatly. We even treat them like partners. Look at their face. Cut on my call, JB.
You're an intern.
So you get paid in turn.
Unpaid intern.
Oh shit. Let's move on. Well, Ellen, do the right thing. I don't know if they're suing her for money or what they're doing, but do the right thing. Make something good come out of this. Don't get canceled. I'm not a big cancel person. I will cancel you in real life, but I don't really cancel celebrities because you're not that important in any fucking way. But moving on, our Donald Don't Be Dumb Award. This goes to Jeremy's younger brother, Jonathan Isaacs, who is the only player to not take a knee during
No. Damn. No. You should have saw me when I was trying to struggle to get this mic on.
I was watching you like I'm gonna get the story out before he gets the mic on.
I was sitting there like, oh Lord, okay, at least he, yeah.
So this man, Jonathan Isaacs, decided he wouldn't take a knee when every other NBA player did. When that was reported that there's a second player, a white player, who wore a Black Lives Matter shirt but wouldn't take a knee. Now, Jonathan Isaacs wouldn't take a knee, a black player, because he will only take a knee for Jesus. We got into this whole, they called me the devil and everything else earlier, me and Beyonce, because I was like, well, I don't fuck with Christianity either. But like, that's one of the reasons why. Like, why is he's not taking a knee for Jesus because of Christianity? I'm like, dog, you missed the whole fucking point. Your religion is dividing us again, as it's done from the beginning of the fucking Crusades. That's my take on it.
Well, I don't see this as a Christian issue. I see this as a crazy, stupid motherfucker issue. I don't think I think saying that you do idiotic and moronic things because of Christianity isn't really a fault on Christianity. It's a fault on you, and it's a fault on the dumb motherfucker who told you that stupid ass fucking dumb shit. Like, we gotta stop apologizing for stupid motherfuckers. Forgive me for all of this goddamn cursing. But this type of
Forgive me for the goddamn curse.
but this type of dumb shit really
don't
pisses
apologize
me
these days.
off.
Don't apologize.
Because like being in a position where you're going to allow Christianity to excuse things that have nothing to do with Christianity. If anything, you are more Christian for following along with the cause. That to me is just a level of blind stupidity that needs to be ignored and ridiculed, period.
So JB, is Christianity, them using that as a shield, is that the new, I respect the military?
Yeah.
They just conflating different issues that don't got shit to do with shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 So let me get this straight. You think it might be?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, kickbackers. This
we
is
hip to
stupid.
y'all bullshit. First you tried to use the military because you didn't want to stand up for black people. Now you're trying to use Christianity because you don't want to stand up for black people. Even when you black, we hip. I'm like Bo Jack, baby. I'm hip to the game.
Woke. You woke, dude.
I'm old.
You woke.
Oh, I'm woke.
You woke.
Power to the people. Beyonce is the queen.
Oh my God.
Black is king, nigga. Our Nipsey Hussle Award goes to my junior high school sweetheart, Mackenzie Scott, formerly Mackenzie Bezos. She has decided to donate $1.7 billion to causes of philanthropy, and a huge chunk of that is going to historically black colleges and universities. One of the biggest chunks went to my alma mater, Howard University, and she is doing her part. She divorced Jeff Bezos, got a huge settlement, and she is using that money to impact the world and to impact the causes of the day. And that's the still same old bullshit. Let's I won't say bullshit, excuse me, but like March of Dimes and this and that. She's thinking outside of the box, and she's doing things to help impact our community. And I don't know if I'm falling for the bait, but I love that shit.
Oh no, you gotta love what she's doing, because not only is she contributing to black community issues, she's contributing to environmental issues. Right now, the count is kind of ridiculous. She got a ridiculous amount of money off of this settlement, somewhere in the neighborhood of between 30 and 35% of Bezos's assets.
Woo.
So now
That's a
Is she single?
lot of money.
Is she single?
So she is giving out like billions of dollars in
Oh,
charitable.
but Shanti don't see you.
Hopefully Ashanti didn't see this.
Yeah, I mean billions of dollars right now to charitable organizations just across the board, but on the right swing. She's not giving money to the Trump campaign. Well, she hasn't published it anyway. She's doing all the right things with this money, and it's an amazing thing. She's understanding she got billions of dollars, but she don't need that.
and that's great, man. That's great. And we appreciate you. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
Hell yeah.
amazing. Pretty crazy.
It really is, JB. It really is. So she gets one of our Nipsey Hussle awards. Do you see the second?
Give me just a second. Oh,
Big
yeah.
Dave.
Big Dave's cheesesteak.
Yeah, I've been talking on this show about going and getting the Philly cheesesteak and Big Dave's. We going for sure now after seeing what he did. JB, tell him what he did.
Pulling it up right now.
So Big Dave found out saw a story in the news where a guy who just had a baby, he was out trying to sell waters and he was shut down. And the police, told him he couldn't sell waters, and he's trying to feed his newborn baby, and just on hard times and shit that's not right. How hard it is to sustain right now during COVID, and if you've lost your job to make money in addition to that. So he bought some waters and went out to sell them, and they stopped him. So Big Dave pulled up on him and his girlfriend with their newborn baby and offered both of them jobs. And he bought them a shit ton of supplies for the baby, and said, "You part of the Big Dave family now. This will take care of you for the next couple of days, but you both have jobs now. Starting tomorrow, come in. I have hired you. You guys are working now."
Present problem solved. Future problem solved.
I was just like, nigga, I'm going to get a Big Dave cheesesteak. We got to go and give him our money. We got to, dog. We got to go and give him our money.
It's the same guy you was talking about from before that makes the best cheesesteaks.
Yeah,
in
same
Atlanta.
guy. That
Yeah,
we
we gotta
talked
go.
about going, just never
Yeah.
went.
Big
But
Chris
now that he's
said-
doing this,
Yeah.
Big Chris said them shits are great. Love his cheesesteaks. Yeah.
yeah, he posted when he went there. 'Cause we were supposed to go. And he posted like, yeah, I finally at Big Dave cheesesteak. I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah, shout out to Big Dave, doing the right thing. Again, this movement is as contagious as Corona right now, and I love it. Right, this is what we need to keep moving in the right direction.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And really quickly, there was a black woman who owns a restaurant in Texas, I believe. And she went through the drive-thru at McDonald's. They put it on social media. And there were two girls that were working there. One was a management trainee, one was a drive-thru worker. And she asked them how much they made. They both were making like $6.50 an hour. And she said, quit your job right now. Come with me. I will pay both of you $12 an hour. And she was like, leave. Come outside. And they were a little bit like, are you crazy, lady? And she said, if you leave right now and come with me, I will pay you $12. I will double both of your salaries. They left, went with her. She showed them getting them to the restaurant. She showed the person that was going to be training
Again,
them.
everybody left.
Yeah. And they're working with her now. And it's like, I love that beat. I can't wait until we make enough money till a partner and kickback merch is made that much money that we can just go grab somebody and say, we know you're not being paid correctly. We know you're not being appreciated. We know you're outworking your compensation. Come work with us. We're going to pay you right.
Yeah. Let's all get this money. And that's just the story of the day. Let's all get this money. For real.
Yeah, Chris Haiti saying that one too. And just for the record, the partner and kickback merch is out. I'm wearing one of the older shirts. JB is wearing one of the brand new shirts. You can see exactly what it looks like, exactly how it looks. A partner and kickback. We got the Righteous and Ratchet line. We got the NWA Nerd with Attitude line. And we got the partner and kickback shirts, the new ones. I got on the old one. And JB got on a new one. Mine will be here in a couple days. I'll be wearing it probably on next week's show. But we definitely want to appreciate you guys for supporting. I meant to bring this up earlier. We skipped past High Low by accident because we've been drinking.
Yeah,
we've been drinking.
It's a kickback. It is what it is.
While they're playing spades, what are y'all playing? They're playing gin rummy?
Rummy. Yep.
Okay, they're playing rummy. While they're playing rummy, real quick, I want to do our high low of the week, JB, because we skipped that. But we can always go back to it. It's our show.
Hey, goddamn right. You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay. So my high of the week was actually a trip I took with my kids yesterday. It was amazing. Actually, yesterday was a pretty fucking amazing day just in general. Got up early, grilled some sandwiches and some salmon, and some lamb and some potatoes for us to eat because I knew we were going on a boat trip later. So I wanted to make sure we had a really good meal. We did that, then went out and took a canoe trip down to Chattahoochee, starting up in Marietta and then winding our way down towards Sandy Springs. And then we turned around and went back. I'm a little sore right now because, it was me and the kids. So that paddling shit was no joke. But it was a great time just being out in nature, being out on the water, social distancing. It was awesome. And they do have a date version of that package. I'm not going to tell you where to get it because I don't want you to take up all my reservations.
You tell me afterwards. I'm going to call Ashanti and then I'm going to get
Exactly. Hey.
What was your low?
My low of the week was yet again, and to show how egregious and horrible it is, I know you guys have been reading statistics about COVID-19 and in particular what's going on in the South, but I think you really need to see how batshit it is to understand how fucked up it is in the South in terms of the lack of social distancing that's going on. I'm going to start posting little mini videos and showing people not social distancing at all, especially at night. Like, I'm coming home, I'm coming home from the store or, I'm on my way back with the kids from picking up something and we're driving by restaurants and bars that are literally packed to the gills. People dancing like mosh pit dancing. This is happening in Sandy Springs, in Roswell, in the places where I live. It scares the shit out of me. You know what I'm saying?
We had a record-breaking one-day cases on Friday, and the federal government has given us 14 days to come up with a plan to fix this shit before they take over Georgia.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's where we're at.
It's horrible right now, and people are just not paying attention at all. It scares the shit out of me. So that's my low of the week, but that's prevalent. It's probably been my low for the last 4 weeks, new.
Yeah. My low of the week was I was a little mean this week. Got into a debate on Facebook. I was a little mean, and I'm trying to do this not be mean thing, where I'm just super nice to everybody. I was a little mean. They said some stupid shit, and I had to be like, nigga, that shit's stupid. Yeah, a little mean, but, you know, they shouldn't say stupid shit, I guess. So that was my low. My high of the week was, well, a few things factored in. I had my best week of sales, and since this whole COVID shit hit, had a great week, just selling my ass off and doing my thing. And some of those things were my 9 to 5, and some of those things were not. And one of the things that were not, or was not, was our online merchandise store. It's having that launch, and having it launched successfully on August 1st, being surprised by who bought merchandise, because it tells us the names of the people. And I'm looking like, oh shit, oh you bought, oh shit, I didn't even know you watched the podcast or listened to the podcast. You bought something too, and I'm like, damn. So I was very, very happy to see that the Kickbackers are supporting. And for those of you who don't know or didn't know or now finding out, our online merch store is available. It is launched. It has been launched. You can get the Kickback, the mugs. The mugs newer than the ones we have. They have the new logo, which is what's on our shirts. A partner in Kickback mugs, a partner in Kickback shirts, Nerds with Attitude shirts, Righteous and Ratchet are in our shirts. So you can come and get all of that. Pick your own color scheme. It's legit. You can see from JB's shirt, like the shirts are excellent quality. Like it's some fly shit. And I want to shout out the ladies that cop shirts and the fellas that cop shirts. But I want to shout out my man J. Lou, who was the first person to buy a shirt. And we met here this year, but he from Uptown. He from Kennedy Street. What up, Burger? So it was amazing that we met here, but grew up, you know, heavily influenced by the same neighborhood and meet here generations apart. And he's one of our biggest supporters. Sometimes I see him, he playing a podcast. I'm like, nigga, you playing a podcast? Like, damn, oh, okay, yeah. I recognize my voice. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
so
up.
I love to have Kickbackers that support like that. And the rest of you, you know, when you get around to it, please check out the site. The link is always in the bio. The link will be in the description below. And go through it and see if it's something you like. If you like the shirts or the mugs, grab you something. Moving on from that, I guess now we can get into our Netflix and chill segment.
Yeah, let's do it.
So Netflix is bringing back all the black shows, JB. Everybody's excited about Moesha that's out right now. Shout out to Brandon. She also has an album out that's really good. But I was hype about the game. The game was like this, like the NFL, all black people, black couples, black players. It was just one of them great, great shows I loved. It's only going to have the network TV version, not the BET episodes that came a decade or so later. Half and Half with the two sisters. I love that one. Essence, whatever her name is, and then the other sister. Sorry, can't remember. A lot of people are hype about the Parkers. I was never a big Parkers fan, but I know other people were. Sister. Wasn't the biggest fan. I know a lot of people were. Netflix picked up like 8 network comedies, JB. Black comedies.
Yeah,
they're releasing over the next couple months.
That's going to be a lot of fun for us. A lot of fun for folks who want to see more of what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? I might actually go back and watch some more of that Moesha, because I actually dug that show. I like that show back in the day.
Do they have Girlfriends? I got to check and see if Girlfriends is on that list. Yeah, it is. Girlfriends is? Oh, nigga. Girlfriends. Half and half. Say half and half from Moesha. 1-on-1.
Oh yeah.
The Game.
The Game.
I can't wait till Girlfriends come on. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That like half and half I love. The Game I love. But Girlfriends.
Yeah.
Cause you know I be having girlfriends, Polly. So I like that.
Really?
Okay.
That's what
all
we're
right,
doing?
So Netflix. I never really watched Friends.
You're missing out.
I
know- I know it's
I've
too many
seen
white people for
5
you. I get
episodes
it.
total.
But yeah, you're missing out. Frasier's funny too.
But I love Seinfeld.
Frasier's hilarious. You ever watch Frasier?
I've watched Frasier.
That shit is
Frasier
funny.
I've
is
as
seen
hell.
episodes of Frasier.
Him and no, it is, but Friends is not on anymore. So yeah, Netflix.
Friends may come and
But
go.
Frasier is funny as hell.
Here's one thing I know.
Why are you singing that
All
song?
my life. I don't know. You're a friend of mine. Y'all know y'all like my singing, goddammit. So apparently those shows are good. Everybody should watch them. Get your Netflix on. Umbrella Academy is back.
Season 2 is on now.
I
need
watched
to check-
episode 1. That's
You
it.
did? Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. I'm actually going to check that out tonight.
Okay. So next week we'll give you an Umbrella Academy review.
I think that sounds good. That sounds good.
And watch Black is King on Disney Plus. No, you can't have my login. Eargasm, what we've been listening to. The Queen Brandy got Moesha on Netflix, and her new album is a fucking vibe. That's what I said when it dropped. This is a fucking vibe. It's some chill shit, some cool shit. It's funky. It is great kickback music. Like you just throw the album on and play spades and do your own thing, play Monopoly. But it's in that pocket, man. So I really like Brandy's album. 2 Chainz versus Rick Ross on Thursday night, JB. Their versus battle. I feel like Ross has such a more vast catalog.
Yeah, he
maybe even
does.
just a superior catalog.
Yeah.
But in 20 songs, 2 Chainz could get them. It's possible. I don't think it'll happen though.
I tell you what, I mean, with 20 songs between the two of them, they can turn that into the most lit versus battle ever if they wanted to.
They
'Cause
could.
between the two of them, they could turn that joint into like the ridiculous. They could spin off a whole twerk fest just off of their
Yeah.
versus battle.
Yeah.
If they wanted to.
If
You know?
Rick Ross throwing pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that. And,
so
2 Chainz throwing it's your birthday. I know every girl gonna be twerking and shaking their ass. I need to have a camera like TikTok be spying on us, where I can spy on the Instagram models and see what they doing during this battle, so I can watch them. I'm gonna have to figure, JB, you the tech guy, figure out the technology, make it happen.
And they got a tough act to follow. Because that DMX joint was just ridiculous, technically superior, which is always the obstacle with these as well. So we'll see how it works out.
Shmi said it's not possible. I'm assuming not possible for Chainz to win, and Chris said it's a slaughter. Ross gonna walk him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all, yes, Ross's catalog I put with the greats.
Yeah.
Like Ross might be in my top 20 rappers of all time, based off catalog, not lyrics, just catalog. He makes better music than everyone else. But this is only 20 songs, and if you go with 20 hits, 2 Chainz got like 4 Drake records, like 6 Lil Wayne records, a Justin Bieber record. He got some big records, so it's going to depend on who's watching.
Yeah.
Because if you're going for who got the biggest records, that's one thing. If you're going lyric for lyric, I think 2 Chainz is a better lyricist than Rick Ross. But I think Rick Ross makes better songs.
Yeah, I think you
Boom.
nailed it. But at the same time, that whole better songs thing, and then you also look at you can't even really look at longevity because 2 Chainz been in the game for a long fucking time. But you could look at longevity in the mainstream and look at how many hits that Ross has been able to bring to the billboards.
Like mixtapes is one thing, but Ross got 10 albums. 2 Chainz got 5 albums. If you count his 2 group albums, he has 7 albums. Rick Ross got 10. I mean, Chainz got a banger all the way through. He just Duffel Bag Boy. I ride around, I'm getting it. It's your birthday. I'm different. Yeah. If the feds
is
watching,
yeah.
whatever that song he got with the white people, that one. Drake, No Lie. It's on me. It's on me. Shut the fuck up. Dude. That jump.
Yeah, our kickbackers are chiming in like a motherfucker. They all got something to say about Ross. And
Chris, I'm gonna disagree. Ross is a better songwriter. 2 Chainz has more metaphors, punchlines, similes, entendres than Ross ever. Ross don't even use those. Ross paints gorgeous pictures, but he's not. I can't even say Ross not a technical MC because Ross is fucking amazing. So I can't say that. But I think lyrically, write one verse, who gonna have the hardest verse on the song together? I'm gonna go with Chainz. Matter of fact, they did a song together called Ali Boumaier. It's the game song, but Rick Ross and 2 Chainz is on it. Go play it, and we'll see who has the best lines. It's gonna be 2 Chainz. Facts.
so we have a little debate going on. I would love to see this continue on the kickback page.
We're gonna debate this shit all the way up until Thursday.
Right.
See, Ron said exactly new.
Right.
Rick doesn't rap metaphorically.
Oh yeah.
Chris said 2 Chainz repeat lines in the same song. Oh, everybody does that. That you repeated that yourself. You said it twice. That didn't make no sense. Push it to the limit. Ross makes huge anthem records, has the best producers in the biz. Ross doesn't have the best producers in the biz, Shmee. Ross has the best ears in the game. I'll give you this. I think Rick Ross may have the best ear in the history of rap music. Now, how is that for a hot take? Nobody can pick a better beat than Rick Ross. How about that?
Well, it's not only the beats, but what he does with them, and you can tell his creative influence by how his songs are just so melodically tailored to his style. You know what I'm saying? A Rick Ross hip hop song is like still a song. Like it's there's a level of artistry there that just doesn't exist with most artists today, ever, actually.
And they're saying Ross has more classics. Ross has twice the amount of albums that 2 Chainz has. That's one. 2, Ross makes better albums. Now, I'm not shitting. I'm telling you my love for 2 Chainz. I'm not shitting on 2 Chainz. I'm rocking with him. But Ross makes better albums than everybody. So for him to have more classics than 2 Chainz is like, who does Ross not have more classics than? He got more classics than Nas. Probably as many classics as as Jay-Z. Probably way more classics than Jadakiss. Way more classics than LL. Ross, like, we gotta start. We might have to have a real conversation about Rick Ross. And is he top 10? Kickbackers, is Rick Ross top 10? If you think about his albums, his discography, the music, he might be.
At least 15.
At least 15?
At least.
Okay, because I'm fucking with 2 Chainz. And I think 2 Chainz could make it a competitive battle because it's about singles. But if we're talking about catalog,
battle, yeah,
it's only 20 songs. So the fact that Rick Ross got double the albums don't really mean nothing. I think 2 Chainz could get lucky, but I'm picking Rick Ross. I'm with y'all. Rick Ross will win. But 2 Chainz can get lucky and knock his ass the fuck out.
Yeah, Big Chris was with you the whole time when you was like, Ross got him. But when you started talking about greatest all time, he was like, hold up.
Wait a minute.
No, wait a minute now. Wait a minute.
Hey, name 10 artists who have a better catalog than Rick Ross. Name 10 rappers. You ain't got to do it right now because you can't. There aren't 10 artists who have 10 better catalogs than Rick Ross. That ain't true. It's not. Is he the best lyricist? I told you I think 2 Chainz is a better lyricist. But when we go into the overall package, flow, delivery, beat selection, albums, social popularity, influence on pop culture, storytelling ability, when you get into all that shit, Ross is wiping niggas up in a lot of that shit. And he's number 1 in beat selection. That's my take. And it's all about how you line your songs up. That's true. Because you could play the wrong shit out of order and then you're out of there. You're out of there. So 2 Chainz could get lucky, man. He fuck around and throw some Lil Wayne Drake combos. Next thing you know, he up 3-0. You know what I'm saying? It can happen.
Yeah, yeah. There it go. We ready to move on? Book club news, or what you want to do?
Yeah. Actually, the top 40 rappers over 40. JB always been skipping shit.
Oh, well,
The top 40
we
rappers
spent a
over
while
40.
on music, so that's why.
Yeah.
All good.
It's a crazy list. They had Diddy at like 40. They had Jay-Z at like 1. You got Rick Ross. It's all the music they put out after they turned 40. So Snoop, Rick Ross, Too Short, me. There's a lot of niggas on there. And I was just really happy they made the list. Like, there's an actual list of the top 40 rappers that are over 40 that are making good music. And I just thought that was the shit. As a 40-plus-year-old that pretty much retired, 40-plus-year-old rappers aren't celebrated at all. And it's weird. They're admonished. They're put down. They're belittled. They're the butt of the joke. But most of the rappers I listen to is over 40.
Yeah.
2 Chainz and Rick Ross are both over 40. We just had a whole debate about 2 40-year-olds.
Yeah, I don't even. Yeah, I love the 40 over 40 list. But because it speaks to hip hop's relative longevity and its relative permanence as a part of our global culture right now, and it just kind of makes me proud, New, because this is something that we watched evolve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What the game said, you 38 and still rapping? Ew. I'm 38. No, I'm so is the still. Whatever the fuck you said. Well, shame when niggas going into their 40s. If you was entering your 40s, that might be why I retired. I don't even know. But shout out to y'all rappers over 40 that's still getting it. Hip-hop is not exclusively your young man's sport. So shout out to y'all. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I support y'all.
Indeed.
I'm one of y'all, because Red Cups and Rillos, my last single was released across all streaming sites a few months ago, just to put it out there. So, and my best of all my old music will be online. So shout out to all us rappers who top 40 or over 40. I think I was number 37. But anyway, moving on. We can talk about other things. Our book club, JB, is coming to an end.
Well, yours.
This particular book.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking about for the next book. That motherfucker is 4 hours a week for the next 5 weeks to finish it.
You want me to pick something else then, is what you're saying.
I'm saying I want to read that one. And I think we should get to it. But I don't know if these motherfuckers are going to put in 4 or 5 hours a week over the next month. We got to start them off light, especially Shmee and Chris. Them two niggas are not putting up 5 hours a week to a book or to this book, to the additional books, whatever they might be reading. But having said that, I just want to say we are finishing out Contagious by Jonah Berger. It's a book on marketing and promoting and brand management. It talks about the $100 Philly cheesesteak that drew attention to the restaurant in Philly. It talks about Please Don't Tell, the restaurant, the hot dog stand, where if you walk in and go through the phone booth door, you wind up in a fancy restaurant club area. I think I'm mixing up two of them. I think one had the phone booth, and that was one store. And the
Yeah,
other
that was
store,
the hot dog joint.
well, then shit, they are the same one. So it's a phone booth. You walk in and you walk to a hot dog
don't ask,
stand,
don't tell. Yeah.
and then they have a door in the back that if you go to that door in the back, you wind up in an exclusive lounge if you're invited.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to call and get on the list every week. If they don't promote it, it's a lot. But they talk about marketing and promoting. The way we market and promote, I piss y'all off on Facebook, and then y'all be mad at me, and then you watch the podcast and see if I'm going to talk about it. I contagioned you. You were contagioned into watching the podcast.
Yeah, there are a lot of lessons you can take from the book concerning how to use word of mouth to spread and to progress and to evolve your brand, and how you should use word of mouth as a primary vehicle for doing that. A lot of people think that large-scale marketing, paying for marketing, buying hits, buying followers is the way to ramp up your brand. And what they have told us and what I learned from the book is you got to start from the ground up. And when you start from the ground up, you wind up with a more stable foundation in terms of your followership and your brand recognition.
Yeah, word of mouth is going to do wonders for you. Because people talk to each other every day. On Facebook, they don't necessarily post and promote. And they talked about social clout, social currency, where if I can tell you about something you never heard of and I make it sound fancy, then you might want to do it, or I might feel good for being able to tell you about it. So that's another thing. The book is called Contagious. It's by Jonah Berger. That was the first book in our book club. JB, I know I put you on the spot because I was like, yeah, pick another book. But I do think that. Do you think they're ready for 4 or 5 hours a week?
Oh, no, I'm okay with picking another book. It's just going to take me a second to pick another one because a lot of my books are really fucking long. I can pick one that's shorter than that, but those are usually a part of series.
Okay, yeah. So y'all didn't see that. Nothing happened. Everybody, that wasn't, nothing ever happened. The show's going on for 12 more hours.
No, it is not. No.
But so next week we will announce the new book.
Yes, let's
If you
do that.
haven't caught up, we will do another summary on Jonah Berger's Contagious. It's the book Nipsey Hussle told me to read, so I'm giving it to y'all. And next week we will do another show. Of course we'll do another show. But JB will announce his book next week, next Monday.
Indeed. Next Monday, you'll hear about our next book coming up. I'll pick a nice fantasy book for us. A little more brevity, though.
Sports, JB, the NBA is back. We've been talking about that.
We're watching
but the game is on right now.
Yeah, we watching ball right now. We had touched on this before. The artificial crowds are interesting. The interesting camera angles are interesting. But most importantly, I actually read today, knew that they haven't picked up a single additional COVID-19 case since everyone has
Shout
been
out to the
living
NBA
in the bubble
for doing it right with the bubble.
Yeah,
I need a bubble. Me, Ashanti, and Amara La Negra. That would be my bubble. Me, Ashanti, Amara La Negra, and Androis. I have Androis there for brevity.
Well, now there was the one cat who was released to go to a funeral, and then he went to Magic City.
Lou Williams. Come on, Lou. Come on, Lou.
Corona.
Come on, Lou.
But they didn't let him in the compound.
Right.
Dumbass.
That's how we be doing effing billions.
right.
You can't come in now.
Right.
Where was you at? What you doing?
right.
You can't come in the
Doing
compound,
the
nigga.
most. Like Magic City, really, nigga. City went there for the wings. We were like, nigga, get the fuck
The
out
wings
of
is
here.
good, nigga, but cut it out.
Come on, young. You could just go to JoJo's. You tripping.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Wings 101 that we had tonight.
Hey, there we go.
Hot Braves wings. Whoa, boy. Never mind. You in Georgia, you don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that I'm happy about the NBA being back. I've been able to watch the Wizards play a little bit, and I watched LeBron and the Lakers play against the Clippers. I watched LeBron lock down Kawhi with the last play of the game, made Kawhi pass to Paul George, and then locked down Paul George. LeBron is 103 years old. He's been in the NBA for 50 years, and he playing defense like that. Go ahead, King James. God damn it. Black is king, nigga.
Shout
Black
out to
is
our
king.
gray beard superhero.
I'm rooting for everybody gray. As an old ass nigga, I'm rooting for everybody gray, nigga.
Yeah, man, no doubt. Shout out to our gray beard superhero, LeBron James. It's good to see him back. It's good to see baseball back. It's good to hear.
Baseball's scary. The
Yeah.
Marlins, the entire Marlins team caught the COVID.
Yeah,
They got the Rona.
they
What was I supposed to say?
caught the COVID.
Nigga, you
caught
sound
the
country
COVID.
as hell. I caught the COVID. The whole team done gone and caught the COVID.
I said I've been in Georgia in 8 years. They done did it to me.
Yo,
Pause.
man. But I mean, I actually wasn't surprised by that because that's Florida. Like,
Yeah.
Florida's the wild,
Yeah.
wild west.
Yeah.
Florida is on some fuck shit
You know what
right
I'm saying? Yeah.
now.
But now they're talking about we number 4 on that list. We crept up into that holy trinity
Oh no!
of ineptitude.
We were
We're number
always
4.
Oh, we were always there because we've been open the same time Florida is. We just have a less beachfront property, so we can't fuck up as bad as they do. We have always been as
Well,
crazy as
they gave us 2 weeks to get our shit together, or the federal government taking over.
I mean, I hope we get it together, young, because it's fucked up out here. Anyway,
Hey, our gathering is 5 people, just so you know.
A total of 5.
Yeah. Hey, the 5. Let's see what else we got going. What up, Randy? What up, Chris? What up, Chris? We got 3 Chris's, Shmi, cousin Jeff, Ashanti. I see you in the comments. Vanessa Del Rio, I see you in the comments.
Vanessa Del Rio, she like 90, dog. Like, what are you doing?
She's in the comments. I can't tell who to watch and who not to watch.
Wow.
She watching.
You still think about Vanessa Del Rio?
I don't think she's watching. I'm literally reading her name off the screen.
Really? Because I don't see it.
You're not on the screen. Do you
I
see the
see,
screen?
I see the same screen you do.
Hey, last week I posted an episode where we had the girls on the show, and they was like, I was like, yeah, so back when I used to date Amber Rose, they was like, you didn't, oh my God. I was like, I did. I was like, okay, fine. When you dated Amber Rose, when did you date her? Was it before Kanye or after Kanye? And I was like, I never dated Kanye. And they fell out. That is one of my favorite moments in the history of the show, yeah. They was like, did you date her before Kanye or after? I was like, I didn't date Kanye. They was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I posted that show last week, and I die laughing every time I see that shit. That shit is stupid. But,
real
what the
quick,
fuck?
y'all, I wanted to shout out our Patreon fans, our Patreon viewers, listeners. Thank you for supporting us. Also wanted to give y'all a quick reminder about our merch store. I've got it up so you can see it right now. Our collections are dope. We've got the Kickbacker swag, which gives you the mugs, the Kickback T-shirts, a variety of colors, men's and women's sizes, available for everyone.
If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you see this.
Right.
If you're listening on Spotify, Apple Tidal, or Christian Mingle, you don't see it, but you hear it.
Right. It is what it is. Our nerds with attitude line, NWA. And then, of course, the righteous and ratchet line. Dope
I want to see
t-shirts.
which one of y'all are nerds with attitude and which one of y'all are righteous and ratchet.
Post up, baby.
I need to
Post up.
see this.
Post
I'll be
up.
able to tell about which shirts you buy.
Hey, it's like the Twilight debate.
So you think you're all for?
No, you missed it, man. You just went right over your head.
Sure.
Which team are you on? You know, team
Oh, like what was the team on Twilight?
Team
It was-
Edward, Team Jacob.
Damn,
Where was-
I liked Edward more, but I felt like I was Jacob.
Sure. Yeah.
But I'm sliced that I know this. I know this because y'all motherfuckers made me watch the shit.
We did.
That's-
I did watch. I
I
actually did
can't-
watch the whole thing.
I can't.
All 5 of them?
I hate that. I hate that series.
No.
Yes.
watched all
I
5?
watched
Okay.
the entire
whole
thing.
Okay.
You got me watching that, and you got me watching Avatar, the cartoon. Excuse me, the anime.
Yeah, I'm about to say, get it right.
I don't want to get fucked up. The anime. You got me watching that
The
shit.
Last Airbender.
Yeah.
And Jeremy had me watching Full Metal Alchemist. And Dre, you gotta give me a show. You didn't give me. No, you gave me the 100. And that's my shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but how many episodes? I didn't see last week's episode. How many episodes are left on the 100? It's playing now. It's out. We're like on episode 7 now.
What
It's
channel
out
is it on?
now. Huh?
What channel does it come on?
CW, but the CW
Do we
app
have a
is
CW?
free.
The CW
But
app is
the
free.
app, you don't matter if you got a subscription or not.
See, it didn't work like that back when Arrow. I was trying to watch Arrow back. He couldn't find the episode.
You can do it now.
Wow, they must have got hit to it because they were like they
The
losing out on too
CW
much
app
money.
is totally free. I don't have cable. I
Wow.
got things on my Fire Stick, and then I have
wow.
CW channel. Ain't it crazy how much shit you gotta have? JB, what's all the shit you got? You know you got Disney Plus, What else you got?
I got Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime, YouTube Premium. Yeah, that's about it.
Hey, this nigga said I look like I got on Daisy Dukes. Hold up, Slim. I was showing the legs to the ladies, man. The ladies wanted to see the legs. I'm doing it for ratings, nigga. That's my big cousin Randy. What up, boy? Love you, nigga.
Anyway, y'all be nerds and go ahead and copy that link I just posted on our banner right now. That is the link to the merch store. We would love if y'all jumped in there, checked out our line, and picked out some fly shirts. They're actually really comfortable. I was actually really surprised by the quality because it's really good quality stuff. So yeah, man, check it out.
Yeah, man, we appreciate the people who place orders. When you place an order, it shows us who you are, your name, so we know who's placed orders. And I feel really good because it's true supporters of the podcast. It's the people that watching now are the people that place fucking orders.
Right. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Be safe. Don't take no wooden pussy. Don't take a wooden nickel. And don't take a deal if it ain't a pickle. And don't be weird and don't be fickle. And the 49ers tight end name is Kittles.
Good night and God bless y'all. Thank you for joining us. We'll see y'all bright and early Monday morning, 5 a.m. drive time.
Yeah, and if you're on your way to work and you're listening to this the next day, Monday, we'll be recording on Sunday nights live. And then we put it out Monday mornings for people who didn't watch it live. So if you're listening to this on Monday on your way to work, shout out to you for making it all the way through. If you caught this last end on your lunch break, shout out to you for coming back. If you watched this on the following Saturday after we recorded on Sunday because you were so busy you couldn't get through it, we still appreciate you. So on that note, on behalf of me, JB, and the Kickbackers, we thank you for tuning in. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get
Appreciate you.
All right
Appreciate
now.
you. Uno, we out.